Hey everyone. First, I'd like to apologize for not posting a video yesterday. I've been trying to be really consistent with these so everybody can see my journey. I did do Quell sessions yesterday. Um, However, it was the first kids free day my wife and I have had for a bit, and we were doing some housework. And after the housework, I had this grand plan. We were going to go do a quick sail around the bay, and we have a little tiny sailing dinghy, nothing fancy, but there aren't things falling apart, but it still works. And so we get out, and it was just a fly of the moment, kind of like, let's just go do it. And we didn't make a plan. And if anybody here has done sailing before, you don't go sailing without a plan. We didn't look at the tides and ended up getting caught in a tide shift and pushed about 7 knots down about 15 miles off of our planned course. And yeah, so we ended up, it was a bit dicey. We had to beach our boat and onto the shore and scratch the crud out of it, but it's all right. It's beat up anyway. And big thank you to the people at Titlow Park that helped us take our boat and carry it off of the rocky beach, up a hill, across some train tracks, and all of that. We were able to get our boat, and nothing was too broken or anything like that. A little dinged up, but and we were fine. Our pup was out with us. Kupo, you all saw him in one of my other videos, so he was about done with it after about hour two. Anywho, so that was an adventure. I'll be in the doghouse for a bit for that one. But yesterday, what I ended up doing was a double session. So my back, I threw out a bit ago, a couple days. My fun-loving kids decided to suplex my back, and that they're not two anymore. So I was watching, or I was on Discord, and I think it was Review Clue was talking about not really needing the running part to keep your heart rate up and stuff. So, but I did notice he always does hour-long sessions. So I'm like, I must be doing double sessions. So I tried that out. I could be completely wrong. And I was like, well, I didn't really get much of a workout without doing the running on a 30-minute session or 25-minute session. Why don't I do double today? So I tried that out. I probably couldn't squeeze into my weekly schedule the hour session. I mean, maybe I could, but I the reason I got Quell was because I can get a decent workout in half an hour and really feel like I've accomplished something. So I don't feel as confident about that on the hour-long sessions. Could I be consistent with that? And that's just me and where I'm at right now. So that being said, in an hour session of just doing really the punching and badly trying to duck here and there, I got pretty good workout still, and my arms are on fire today. So if you are looking for the upper body workout, just doing two upper body sessions, that will do it. Big shout out to Review Clue there. I know he's posting a video soon. I'm super excited to see it. And I think he's a bit more technical than I am, so I'm looking forward to seeing the different side of that. My overall thoughts on auto run is throwing out my back made it so I could actually do my workout. I think without auto run, I probably would have just been like, I don't think I could do this, because I couldn't do the jarring up and down motion. Today I could kind of do it, and it was still pretty painful, and I probably shouldn't have. Or if you're not able to do the running in place and the jumping and the ducking, because it does require a bit of motion and physicality to that point. So I do think there's something to be said for that. I do think it would be easier if you're going non-traversal to add a duck mechanic as well. And I think that would be very helpful for people that are not physically able to, for whatever reason, do those moves. Or if you're, like I am, like temporarily disabled. But other than that, I still got to work out. I still got my heart rate up. My watch said I was still knocking out about 200 and some odd calories. So, it's still a decent workout. There's no question there. For a 25-minute session, 25 to 30-minute session though, I definitely got a lot better workout with the running mechanic and the traversal, because I do think that's keeping my heart rate up a lot more. I do think the jumping, particularly the sprint sections and the dodging, especially towards the end of it, I feel like I'm really pushing myself towards the end. I did not feel like I was pushing myself as much. And I know that people are gonna come into this varying levels of athleticity, athleticness, and so that challenge is gonna be very much dependable on who's doing the game session. So keep that in mind. But I do think if you're looking to challenge yourself or push yourself more, the traversal does help, especially if you're only doing a half session. That being said, with the double session, that only actually took me 40 minutes. So it really wasn't that long, because each session lasted about 23 minutes because the auto run went a lot further. I also got a lot better credit on distance traveled. So, um, cool thing I wanted to talk about though is in these sessions, came across some new enemies, and I think I posted my last video. We came across the roulette, or thrasher, I think it's called in there, and that was a fun enemy. A different mechanic. It took me a bit to figure out. Like, I was just kind of punching until it died, and then I kind of figured it out. But it's all hooks. You've got a hook, and basically smack the face around until its eye is facing you, and then you just pound the eye out. So that's really cool. I came across some new variants of the plant guy. I can't remember his name. And a much buffer version that does not do the dodge mechanics, the jump mechanics, which is kind of nice. However, it still has the spikes. It hits really hard, and it has uninterruptible attacks. So, and another new enemy I just met yesterday was the Assassin, which is a different bot, Bellicus bot, and it's a bit more like boxer style. It keeps its guard up a lot, and it does these really quick interruption attacks. So you get the little blue circles where you just have to hit it as hard as you can fast. It doesn't give a lot of like signal like the big rock guys. They do. They're like boom, 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 bam, right? So you know it's coming. You have enough time to try to get that hit in. This Assassin, he'll be like wham, bam, and you're like, you've got like half a second to hit that reaction. My trick so far has just been uppercut the crap out of it, and it doesn't seem to be very defensive against the uppercuts. So it tends to die very quickly. It doesn't have a huge health pool. I imagine I'm probably just going to have to get good later with it. A lot of the enemies, I'm at world level 11 now, and at world level 10, like, a lot of the enemies are very unforgiving of poor mechanic mastery. So your accuracy is more important. I knew it was going to happen, but the shield guys, the guys that just kind of do the blocks and are more or less easy as long as you don't let it blast you. Now its shield was doing damage when I hit it, so I think it was like a fire shield or something like that. Or, but anyway, it actually was doing damage to everything I was doing. So that was a bit of a challenge today. I knew that was coming. I was like, it's gonna be spikes or it's gonna be something, but I know I'm not gonna be able to just keep pounding on this guy. Eventually, they're gonna put a mechanic in, so I can't just try to hit away. So accuracy is becoming more important. But what's fun is the session evolves, right? You're constantly seeing new enemies. You're seeing new challenges and things that they're throwing at you. If they're not new enemies, the enemies have a new mechanic. Like, I've noticed the bomb guys now are throwing in dodges. Like, I have to duck or jump over an attack. So there's more and more enemy mechanics that come at you that you have to start adapting to. And it keeps it really fun, keeps it refreshing. We already know, those of us that have been following the Discord and watching Teaser Tuesdays, there's a lot of new enemies still in the mix that are coming out over the next bit of time. There's new variants, there's new biomes, there's all kinds of new stuff we're going to be able to do down the road. So I think the future's looking pretty bright here. Couple things other thoughts I had. Also, big shout out to Rip Guardian, I think, Rip Guardian, for advice on the yoga mat. Because I was thinking, like, I'm gonna have to go buy like a workout pad or something like that. I was like, oh, I have a yoga mat, I could do that. And I tried the yoga mat today. It's way better on my back, for cushioning things. So thank you, Rip Guardian. I've seen a lot of new people are getting their units, which is awesome. So excited. And of course, like, a lot of people are struggling through the tutorial, so I thought it might be helpful. I think my next video, I might start a new profile, and I think that's what I'd have to do. and go back and do a tutorial run and kind of do a step-by-step guide on how to navigate that, if you guys think that'd be helpful. The other series I'm working on, I've been trying to come up with some plans on, is doing kind of a bestiary. So I figured I'd do kind of a short video of the week, or whatever, of each of the enemies as far as I've seen so far, and doing kind of like, here's how to tackle these enemies and how to optimize your run against them. And that's what we have for today. So anyway, hope that helps. I've got probably put some footage in here of me run through my sessions, showing some of the new enemies and stuff as we go. But yeah, excited to be somewhat functional again. Hopefully this week I'm back to 100%. I might actually try to do 2 full sessions with running mechanic on. That'll be interesting. I think I could probably do it. I will say my stamina and my strength is definitely better than it was when I started Quell. So I think I'm on day 12, 13. I'll have to double check here, but I'm almost 2 weeks in. I'm definitely able to get through the sessions a lot easier. I'm not as sore. Today I'm sore. The double session on the arm workout was definitely something. So I think that might be my next level challenge here, see if I can do that. And I've been doing extended sessions too more often. So anyway, hope you all have a good one, and enjoy your session, or look forward to getting your Quell soon. Hopefully it gets in your hands and you can get out there and have some fun with the rest of us. All right, take care.